In the remote hills of eastern Oregon, buried beneath decades of official silence, lies a truth so horrifying it was suppressed for over a century. Between 1852 and 1888, over 800 pioneers vanished along a 20-mile stretch of the Oregon Trail. They did not fall to disease or accidents, but to a meticulously planned enterprise of mass murder centered around the Sacred Heart Chapel. This modest wooden structure, which promised salvation to weary travelers, was the epicenter of evil. The Grayson family father, Morai, his wife's sister, Constance, and his brother Ezekiel perfected murder into a cold, calculating business. They kept meticulous records of every life they took and every possession they stole. The year 1852 marked the peak of Oregon Trail migration. By the time families reached the Blue Mountains, they were exhausted, supplies were low, and many were ill. Into this landscape of vulnerability stepped the Graysons. Father Morai, with his commanding presence and knowledge of Scripture, offered spiritual comfort. Sister Constance, with her gentle manner, provided medical care. Brother Ezekiel, practical and skilled, helped with repairs. Their first recorded victims were the Morrison family. After a broken wagon forced them to seek help, the Graysons welcomed them. Slowly, methodically, Sister Constance administered doses of arsenic disguised as blessed remedies to ward off trail sickness. The symptoms: cramps, vomiting, organ failure, perfectly mimicked dysentery. One by one, the family died, each death accompanied by elaborate Christian rituals from Father Morai. As they grieved, Brother Ezekiel inventoried their valuable possessions. The entire family was eradicated in under 3 weeks. This success established their method. Target isolated, wealthy families already weakened by travel. Use their religious authority to gain trust. Poison gradually with arsenic, ensuring deaths appeared natural. Loot systematically, dispose of bodies in unmarked graves. Their operation was so efficient that they began keeping detailed ledgers, treating human lives as inventory items. Their facade was impeccable. To the sparse local community, they were devout caregivers. But beneath the chapel lay an expanded basement for storing loot, preparing poison, and holding bodies. Their understanding of human psychology was their greatest weapon. They offered desperate people exactly what they needed: rest, medicine, and spiritual solace. The Graysons' reign of terror continued for years, evolving and refining with each victim. They learned that intelligent, suspicious targets like Charles Weatherbs, a former Confederate officer, required more sophisticated psychological manipulation. They extended timelines to reduce suspicion and developed better ways to conceal evidence. Their downfall began with the Patterson family. Catherine Patterson, a sharp-eyed woman with a background in pharmacy, grew suspicious. She noticed Sister Constance adding a white powder to medicines and witnessed Brother Ezekiel inventorying their wagon. She feigned taking her medicine and prevented her nephew Timothy from consuming his. As her family sickened around her, Catherine discovered damning evidence in the basement: possessions of previous victims. She revealed the truth to her dying sister, and in a desperate nighttime escape, they fought off Father Morai and fled. Catherine's testimony and the evidence she provided launched a massive investigation. Federal marshals discovered the chapel's hidden compartments, containing ledgers that detailed murders spanning years and hundreds of victims. The records were clinical and cold, documenting profits and methods with ruthless precision. The Graysons had fled, but the pattern of their crimes was now known. They reinvented themselves at the Mission of Divine Mercy on the California border, but their methods were recognizable. Under surveillance, they were observed targeting the Henderson family. Federal agents moved in during an attempted poisoning, capturing the Graysons and saving the family. The trial was a national sensation. Father Morai's own ledgers and Catherine Patterson's testimony served as irrefutable evidence. The family displayed no remorse. Sister Constance claimed they provided mercy, while Father Morai coldly argued they were instruments of natural selection. Father Morai was hanged. Sister Constance received life imprisonment. Brother Ezekiel was sentenced to 20 years. The chapel and mission were destroyed to erase the memory of the horrors that occurred there. The legacy of the Grayson family is a dark stain on the story of westward expansion. It is a chilling reminder that the most dangerous evil often hides behind a mask of virtue, exploiting trust and desperation for monstrous ends. Their story stands as a permanent warning about the price of blind faith and the terrifying capacity for calculated evil within the human heart.